So, for all my fellow mums out there, I hope if your children have gone back that you have enjoyed a little bit of restoration back to normality, shall we say. For me personally, it's given me a bit of a clear head to be what's happening next in the business and make steps to almost keep clients informed. So you may have seen on the stories that we've shared podcasting. So you'll get to see us in all our glory, no filters, as scary looking as we are. But the reason we have, I suppose as a whole, decided to do it is there is so much more to the salon than it just being a salon. The amount of times I have people asking, what exactly is going on there? What is Beauty Ning as a whole? So last September, we made the move to our beautiful supersize location. And to begin with, we started the first floor renovation so we could all get back to work. But the vision as a whole is to be a beauty and wellbeing centre. So working with different collaborations of other women in the industry. I say that because we've not got any men on board yet. And I suppose like when we're dealing with clients on a day-to-day basis, there's so much more than just the treatment we're doing. We're discussing quite intimate things about what's going on in their life, and what I would say is a lot of people feel very lonely and isolated in those scenarios. And obviously we'd never divulge information, but the key thing for us is that it's not unusual because there are so many going through very similar situations. So I guess by us having the space that we do, we want to create events to bring people together, cross paths. Like I'm a big believer of like people being sent to you for certain reasons. People come into your life to make you understand why things have gone on. You'll probably think, God, this is a bit deep, Laura. This is what happens when I finish early. But it's true, and like I think sometimes just knowing that you're not alone in those situations and someone else is going through it stops those thoughts of, well, I'm stuck in this situation on my own. And we get through everything so much easier in life, like clubbing together, offloading, resonating with someone else or learning from those experiences. Don't worry, I will do some research into how not to do 30-second clips. So yeah, I guess that's given us an insight as to what we feel that people really need, on top of like just feeling good about, yeah, we can help you with your skincare, I can help you with your eyebrows, but maybe there's a gap for something more that we can help with. It's like one of my ideas. I have no social life because I just work all the time, and I'm a chauffeur for my kids. And me and the girls, we went to a quiz night, and obviously I live a very sheltered life, but it was so much fun. And I was like, I can't believe I've never done something like this before. So we want to do things like that, get clients involved, and many of you have become our good friends, so to be able to spend that time together. Don't worry, I will do some research into how not to do 30-second clips. So yeah, I guess that's given us an insight as to what we feel that people really need, on top of like just feeling good about, yeah, we can help you with your skincare, I can help you with your eyebrows, but maybe there's a gap for something more that we can help with. It's like one of my ideas. I have no social life because I just work all the time, and I'm a chauffeur for my kids. And me and the girls, we went to a quiz night, and obviously I live a very sheltered life, but it was so much fun. And I was like, I can't believe I've never done something like this before. So we want to do things like that, get clients involved, and many of you have become our good friends, so to be able to spend that time together. So I know you might be thinking, well, just go to a quiz night with your friends. But then this is where it leads to us doing services and realising that I'm not saying individuals don't have friends by any means. But sometimes people relocate, maybe they've moved here, they've met a partner, or just change of job and they've relocated. And like this has been fed back to us before, myself personally. Like we are treated as like a social event because maybe the peers at work, they've not got common grounds, and we meet people from all walks of life that you just connect with. You can resonate. So these events are really important for so many people that you would never anticipate, because I imagine they probably wouldn't divulge that to the work peers. And I keep starting everything with and. There'll be some great bloopers anyway. But as we get older, does anyone else feel like you lose your social skills as well? So I'm really antisocial, but love speaking to my clients. But then outside of work, I'm like, really awkward. But I feel like we lose our social skills because we lose our identity. So to make friends as we get older, like it's tough. Is that relatable? So yeah, we will be doing these podcasts to introduce everyone within the business, because some people have their own businesses within the salon as well. We have a physiotherapist joining us soon who will also be doing acupuncture. She has some great friends in the industry, such as nutritionists. We have psychotherapists that are willing to get on board, that offer counselling services privately. I won't get into too many of the stories I want to share because otherwise there'll be nothing to talk about. Inspiring people in business, how people have made those steps, how they've got there, how are they juggling things in life, how are they coping. I mean, the most common thing that I discuss with my clients is that we're all winging it. We're all winging it, and it appears that everything is all hunky-dory, and actually it's a real struggle. Like, let's normalise that we're all at our wits' end. But yeah, I'd like to think that you'd be interested, and for us as a business, it's more about engaging and respecting you guys and your well-being as a thank you for supporting us for all these years. So this is me out of my comfort zone, going under what the response will be. But no, you've got to practice what you preach, and I just hope that you will all be part of the journey and that it can be a positive attribute to all of our clients' lives as a thank you for being part of our journey and growing us to where we are today. So I'm sure I can speak on behalf of all the girls that we can't wait to share what the next steps of Beauty and the Ink hold for everyone